Good morning, recruiting gym champions. Hey Claire, how are you doing? You well?
I'm really well, and I'm so excited because I'm 50 again.
You're 50 again, that's right. We are on the 50th recruiting gym stand-up. It feels like yesterday we started doing the recruiting gym stand-ups, but it also feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
50, given how long this period feels, I sort of think, is it only 10 weeks?
I know.
Because we've had a couple of bank holidays, so it's probably 11 weeks. But 11 weeks, man, that's almost like a quarter of a year.
I know. It's incredible, isn't it? Wow.
Oh, good. So so today is a special day. We're going to be joined by some of our coaches, Claire.
Yep.
We're
really
going to be
excited.
And the theme of today is obviously we're going to talk about resilience and persistence. And I know I've got to the 50th show and I am absolutely empty. Like I feel like I've been on afterburners for a while. So, but the thing is like it's amazing that even when you work on your own, we sort of built a really good team, I think, around us, and it's amazing the support you get just from working with other people that are going through similar challenges. So I'm rolling the dice. And I am going to invite Angela on first, and she's going to talk about what she's learned over the last 10 weeks about resilience and persistence. And then we will invite Alan and Catherine's on as well.
Yep.
So we're going to have a great day. So
and I must say, working together has helped with that resilience and actually feeling a little bit more. Wow, we're all in this together. Hello, Angela.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Angela, how are you?
I'm very well. Good morning to the 1,000 members in the gym.
Yay!
Another milestone last week. So 50 stand-ups and 1,000 members. I think that's pretty cool.
Absolutely brilliant.
We have been working harder collectively, working harder than a cat trying to bury a poo on a frozen lake.
I'm imagining that.
So it's unbelievable. So Angela, you've been a key part of the gym over the last few weeks as we've battled through this together. What have you learned about resilience and persistence in the last few weeks?
I think that the key for me is that positive attitude that you will get through it. This will come to an end. There will be opportunities as you're going through, and don't sit on your bum and just wait for it to all go through. It's get going now, get organizing, make sure that you're there. I've been through 4 downturns now, and there's always a great 6 months as you come out of it where supply and demand are sort of equal, and that means everyone can make a lot of money, but you've got to be there, you've got to be ready. And if you sort of wait until it starts, too late. You've got to be way ahead of the curve. So that for me, that persistence and resilience of getting on the phone still or FaceTiming and Zooming now, which I much prefer anyway, where you can actually read all the body language and the signals with it, makes it so much easier. And people are at home, aren't they? So get hold of them. So I think that's one of the key things for me.
I think the big win is people's comfort level with video calling and actually re-meeting the human beings. I was talking to William Tincup from Recruiting Daily, and we were like, cereals say they add vitamins to the cereals, and the irony is it's a twist on the fact that those vitamins existed in the raw materials, and it was manufacturing process that took them out.
Yes.
And so basically all it's trying to do is make it as good as it was when it was like the raw material. And it's a bit like video interviewing is trying to put back in what was already there. So 15 years ago, the face-to-face meeting, the relationship was really embedded in recruitment. In the last 12 years, we sort of stripped that out. And now we're sort of trying to rebadge it as, we're relationship-centric.
It's always been there for me. It was always key. It was always get out, meet your clients, do your face-to-face interviews. Get to know
made it much more enjoyable. Yeah, definitely. It's all about the people. Actually, we've just had a lovely comment from Sarah Clark stating, with regards to the recruiting, Jim, and how much support, and that goes with resilience, all of the support that we're getting, and the positivity and optimism. We've got to be optimistic that we are going to, that light is at the end of the tunnel, and we are going to get to that light.
Yeah, and Sarah has been on every training webinar.
Love you, Sarah.
So we gave away a number of memberships to our 360 program, about 400, I think. And Sarah literally is like, if she's not there, I wonder whether there's some sort of sickness going on, because she is there every time. I think it's Sarah at Vanilla Recruitment, is it? I think something like that. So,
well done, Sarah.
The girls at Vanilla are amazing. They're such a great group, and again, that teamwork, resilience, definitely they are definitely a key team for that. So yeah, lovely to see you, Sarah.
Cool, great. Well, what I'm going to do, Angela, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to invite
Angela.
Thank you very much, Angela, for being part of the team. Genuinely,
My pleasure.
I wouldn't be here without you and everybody else. So
yeah,
fabulous.
Okay. Lovely.
Right, so we've got Catherine Robinson coming in now, and then we've got the fantastic Alan Clark.
Great. While Catherine's coming in, I'm just going to ask you all, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't know. How do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time. That is one of my mother's best sayings when you have got this big hurdle to cover. So this is the same with COVID-19. How do we eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Wow. We got our Barbarella, Catherine Robinson, our sourcing coach, Blue.
Amazing.
Have you got a red light on today, Catherine?
No, it's weird. The light in here is horrible in the morning because I get the sun coming in the window, and it's just this big, kind of lens flare if I open the curtain, but the curtain is like this maroon colour.
With all due respect, you could audition for the Oompa Loompas right now. Like,
I know, right?
That's different shade of blue. That's good. That's fine.
Fantastic. So, Catherine, what have you learned about resilience and persistence over the last 10 weeks?
I think before all this kind of went down, I'd been spending some time looking at kind of Buddhist meditations. And, you know, their stuff about resilience is really interesting. And a lot of that is about being open-minded and flexible. I find it very tempting to, you know, tell myself a story about the future, you know, like when this thing happens, you know, everything's going to be great and, you know, my life's going to be wonderful. And then when the thing doesn't happen, you know, I get very upset and it feels like, you know, you're just waiting around for stuff. And over the last 10 weeks, I've really started to understand how, you know, destructive that can be. You know, we're all just thinking, oh, when this is over. You know, when this is over. And actually, if we just stop, take a deep breath and think, well, actually, what's it like right now? Is it so bad? What can I be doing today? And not kind of just waiting for this. Yeah, not waiting for this fictional tomorrow, which might not look the way we expect. You know, it might be next month. It might be next year. Just try and make the most of today. And actually, you know, just being in the house, you know, it's quite limited what we can and can't do. So it feels like almost like Twitter in the early days, if this makes any sense to anyone, but being limited to 140 characters kind of forced this amazing creativity from people, you know, and limitations often do spark creativity. So I'm like, I'm just sat in my house. It's very limited what I can do, but I feel like I'm being more creative than ever. And so just, appreciate what we've got right now, I think is what I'm saying.
Does that mean, I know your partner's an archaeologist, does that mean he's been creative with digging holes in the garden going, there must be some history in here somewhere. There must be some history.
Love it.
He has been threatening to dig up the garden, yeah.
He'll geofizz his garden.
Trouble is, a lot of our garden is concrete, so... you probably have to get under the shed or something.
Get a machine.
Fantastic. Well, Catherine, it's fantastic what you're doing in the gym from a sourcing perspective. I know the members all appreciate it. You've got LinkedIn courses going live soon, a LinkedIn community going live, which is really exciting. And more importantly, if there's anyone watching that likes knitting, Catherine is starting a separate business, which is basically selling yarn. So Catherine's,
love it.
and I think what like Georgie, who works in marketing, is starting to become a paid artist. I think everyone's thinking, right, I'm stuck at home. I'm just going to see if I can make my side gig work. So Catherine is basically, her goal is to open up a yarn shop. She had her first big box of yarn delivered. Give us a go again, Catherine.
What was that?
What's the yarn again?
Oh, the yarn I had delivered.
Yeah, what was that? The yarn you've got on the table there?
Oh no, this is a different one.
Well, if you
remember what this is.
If you meet Catherine trying to start a yarn business, and she sort of got like a knitting group online and that sort of stuff, so reach out to Catherine. I'm sure she'd love to talk to you about that as well. So I'm going to say goodbye, Catherine, because we've got coaches here today coming as well. So while we wait for Alan to come on, what have you learnt about resilience in the last sort of 10 weeks, Claire?
Well, actually, I'd like to just add on to what Catherine said, and a lot of it is about our mindset. How are we feeling? What are we saying to ourselves? Are we waking up in the morning and going, another day of this, how many more weeks do we have? Or are we actually getting up and saying, I can get through this, I'm living for today, and celebrating those small wins? And Alan's being a bit cheeky, so making me not be able to concentrate, but we need to celebrate those small wins every day and live in the moment and say, yes, tick the box. It's a win. Let's go for it. Thank you, Alan.
And if all else fails, we read the book Alan's got. So Alan is the.
I'm here like Alan.
Are we live?
Yes.
You never told me this. I haven't done my hair or anything.
Sorry, Alan.
I haven't got you a card. I'm not prepared. Well, hold on.
That's better.
Hold on.
There we are. So, for those of you that don't know, Alan is. Good. Well, for those of you that don't know, Alan is one of the latest Jims to join the coach. He's a fantastic addition. As you can see, he is the recruiting Jim comedian that keeps us all lighter than air. I reckon you'd do. What's the name of Mary Poppins? The guy that did the.
What? Oh, blimey, Mary Poppins! You're going back.
Yeah, I reckon chimney. I reckon you could do a good chimney sweep dance.
Dick Van Dyke.
I reckon that could be a Cripps and Clark.
Yeah.
I think it's more Stan Laurel. Well, I don't know what you mean, Stanley. So, ask me what I've learned.
What have you learned about persistence and resilience?
Fuck all. No, I tell you what I have learned, and this is me through and through, and you've still got to have a sense of humour. There's some people that are being really serious on, we've mentioned Twitter, LinkedIn, social media, and I think a sense of humour has been really strong. Yes, people have been disagreeing with comments online, and look, this is where my sense of humour is, right? Because Angela said something that I'm not sure if anybody picked up on this morning, but I nearly wet myself. I made a note of her exact words, okay, because she picks me up on grammar all the time. So, Angela, you said this morning. Don't sit on your bum and wait for it to go through.
You generally want to because you want to sit on the toilet for it to go through, right? Like, it's really messy.
That's my morning routine. So anyway, I think, so sense of humour, yes, you've got to have that. You don't laugh at people, you laugh with people, but more importantly, laugh at yourself. I do. I learned this technique years and years and years ago. There was this course, it was LDL, and I was given 12 tapes, and they were all C60 tapes that we had to listen to. Now, I only listened to the first one because this American idiot was on there. So anyway, he said, in the morning, I want you to wake up and I want you to step into that bathroom and look in that mirror and repeat, I am a tiger. I am a tiger. I am a tiger. Now, I tried that for the first week And my wife heard me. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, sorry, darling, just practicing my tiger. What it did do, though, it made me laugh. I don't think I'm a tiger, but what I do every single morning now is I look in that mirror. I'm not looking at my best, and I just make myself laugh. And it gives us all those free drugs, free endorphins. And if there's one other thing I've learned over this COVID, sleep is brilliant. I love sleep.
Yeah. So Alan, I've got another one for you in your mirror. Okay, this is the one for tomorrow. You look in the mirror and you point it and you go, "I love you. Don't you ever leave me." This is the other one. You look in the mirror and go, "You good-looking son of a gun. Don't you ever die."
Yeah. I'll try that one, but I'm not very good with the American accent. So
Great accent, brilliant accent.
It's not easy being cheesy.
Oh, I don't know. I think I've mastered it.
Yeah. So the UK don't like cheese. I used to go to America, sell educational books door to door. And my nickname with my friends was the Moyle with cheese.
Nice.
When you absolutely, positively have to schmooze every beep beep in the room, except no substitute. So for any that are like Jackie Brown Pulp Fiction fans, that will make sense. And also
cheese. Do you want some cheese now?
Go on, give me some cheese.
Okay. This is my lesson for today. You've got to retain a good sense of humor. Now, if that isn't a cheesy link to the retainer program that I'm writing right now for the recruiting gym, I don't know what is.
Yeah. And that is the switch, right? We're working hard. We're working hard together, and the gym is about a collection of coaches that fulfill different niches. Claire's got a fantastic new program, which is about, was it managing collaboration or?
Yeah, it's all about if half of your team have been furloughed and the other half have been working, what's going to happen when we integrate them together again? So how will we feel about it? What are our emotions? There's another big change where the ones who have been working feel like they've been working double the work and be a bit, you know what, because the other ones have had their holiday. But how have they been feeling? Have they been stressed, worried? Is my job still existing? They didn't actually need me. They furloughed me. So it's integrating the team and going through those, working out how do we get them back together.
Fantastic. So yeah, we've got exciting things on the go. So we are at time. I am.
I could do this all morning, Alex.
We could. The thing is, this is what's great about the gym is that we're helping people out. And
they all looked really good, because if you had done that to me and called me in when I was watching it, I'd still be in my pajamas with no makeup on and my hair all over the place. So thank you. You all look fantastic. Well done.
I'm not the best at communication as a leader, but I generally try to avoid surprises, because we all know there's no such thing as a good surprise in recruitment.
Yeah,
I know.
I made you a cake, Alex.
Oh, yeah, Alan, you're lovely.
Oh, that's so funny.
There we are.
Alan
doesn't even have grandkids. He just has that stuff lying about.
Yeah. Can I just say, back to the laughing, any days have I had a really good laugh. We were playing a game with the kids the other night and we laughed and laughed and laughed. Oh my gosh, I've gone to bed feeling great. It elates you. It gets those endorphins going. It's absolutely brilliant. So try to bring humor. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for that, Alex.
Fantastic. Alan, yeah, I don't make anyone laugh. There we are. We could do a Dumber and Dumber, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Can I just do a shout out for my webinar on Monday?
Tell me about your webinar on Monday.
Yeah, we got Ben Lovett, who is a mental health first aid instructor, national trainer for Mental Health First Aid England. So he's going to join me talking about mental health first aid in the recruiting world and how beneficial it is to have first aiders in the recruiting world.
Fantastic. Well, Claire, I will. You know what? I'll share that with everyone that's live today, and we can hopefully get them in as well. I say Claire's mental health series.
Monday, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock Monday. It's 2 o'clock every Monday at the moment, isn't it?
Every Monday.
Brilliant. Yay. Excellent. And Alan's got his BD webinar on Tuesday as well, which is on how to sell, how to close, how to promote your service and match to client. Is it how to match? I don't know. Fantastic. Goodbye, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend.
Rest over the weekend.
See you later. Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.